Hi everyone! Today I'm gonna show you how I packed my plants for my big move. And also bear with me, this is my first time narrating a video. My plants are a little dusty, so we're gonna wipe them down with just regular water with paper towels. Nothing fancy schmancy. And that's kind of the theme of the video here today. Nothing fancy schmancy. So over here, I'm collecting just the babies of this plant and taking them with me when I move, so I'm not packing too much and will make the move a little easier. So here's one of the babies, and it looks really nice and healthy with those little roots. And here's another one. Okay, so now that we have the baby plants out, time to put the dirt back into the main pot. Alright, next plant. So this one we're gonna take out also, and it has really long leaves. It's actually called a snake plant, but the leaves makes me think of bunny ears now, so it's kind of like a bunny plant, I guess. When I pulled this plant out of its pot, I was surprised by how the roots looked if we compare it to the plant I pulled out earlier. I guess you can say plants are kind of like people. The roots are what keeps them alive, just like how hearts keep people alive. Everyone's heart is different, like some are big, some are small, just like how these plant roots are different. Some are long, some are short. But they all have the same job, and that's to keep life going. Anyway, next is using wires to tie up these floppy bunny ear leaves up. The reason I'm tying these leaves up is to make them look what I think is nice, which is having them bunched up instead of being all splayed out. Here's where we're not being fancy schmancy. Pringles are my favorite chips, and I thought this can is nice to use as a pot. It's a tall can, so it'll help protect the tall plants and the dirt from flying around during the move. Also, a Pringles can is less heavier than its original pot, so I wouldn't be breaking my back if I have to lift it. To make sure the dirt doesn't fly around on the road, I cut a little opening on the lid by using box cutters. Always be careful using box cutters and avoid using them if you don't feel safe using it. But if you have to, or just want to, you want to cut in a direction that's away from your body. Your chances of getting cut is smaller if you do that. Okay, we have 2 more plants left. Same thing over here. I am just gonna take some of the baby plants and put it in this Swiss Miss can. These guys here are leaves I picked from one of my plants to propagate. Alright, last one. So this was one of the baby snake plants, or the bunny ear plants I pulled out earlier, and this guy is also a tall plant. So I'm going to pack it in a soda bottle. I know it might seem silly to pack plants in bottles and cans like this, but it really did help me make the move easier. I had to carry all my plants in and out of hotels we stayed at because it was too cold to keep them in my car at night. They would have all died. At this time, I was starting to get a little frustrated since pouring the dirt out of the bag made a big mess. Using a cup didn't work, and so I tried using a paper funnel that I made here. So as you can see, I struggled really hard trying to add dirt in this bottle. I think this last plant really helped me be creative in how I can add dirt to this. In the end, I was worried if this plant will have enough air because the opening is really narrow, so I ended up cutting a little opening just to make sure the plant can breathe, but also it became another opening to pour dirt into. So, problem solved. And finally, I'm finished. Thank you for watching me get my plants ready for the big move. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.